High Admiral Spire serves the Imperial Navy during the 41st millennium. His birthworld would rebel against the Imperium, causing Spire's early years to be tarnished. Despite his reputation, Spire would ascend through the ranks of the Imperial Navy and be promoted to the rank of captain by 139.M41. Commanding the light cruiser Dauntless, Spire would join the Battlefleet Gothic in their engagement of the Naxos system. Sent to investigate the loss of the orbital station Aleph, Spire and his men would find the station in the clutches of heretics. Supported by a vast Chaos Warfleet, Battlefleet Gothic would face the enemy. As the fleet was overwhelmed by the Chaos forces, Spire's vessel would retreat into the warp. Relaying the encounter to the High Command of Port Moore, Spire's intent would be brought into question due to his past. Interrogated by the Emperor's Holy Inquisition, Spire would endure untold tortures in order to prove his loyalty. Vindicated to be a reliable and trustworthy subject of his Imperium, Spire would be promoted to the rank of Admiral by Lord Admiral Cornelius von Ravenberg and be tasked to re-engage the pawns of the ruinous powers. During Abaddon the Despoiler's 12th Black Crusade, Spire would prevent the forces of Chaos from attaining ancient Xenos relics to aid in the Despoiler's campaign. Sundering space hulks, blackstone fortresses, and untold vessels in the name of the Emperor, Spire would face the ancient foe of humanity, the War Master of Chaos. With the ravaging of Purgatory and Ornsworld, and destruction of the planet of Skara-Ren, Abaddon would reveal his superweapon, the Planet Killer. Forcing the Despoiler to retreat, Spire would destroy the varying Chaos champions of Abaddon. Furious at Spire's resilience, the Despoiler would combine the Blackstone fortresses together to destroy the entire Tarantis system with its combined firepower. Forming an alliance with the Eldar Corsair Prince, Eldrafane Voidstinger, Spire's fleet would attempt to destroy Abaddon's Planet Killer once more. Drawn into a trap, Abaddon would flee before using his Blackstone fortresses to destroy Spire's fleet. With the sacrifice of Captain Apridal and his ship, the Flame of Purity, the Blackstone fortresses would destroy themselves. Lauded for his victory against the War Master of Chaos, Spire would pursue Abaddon relentlessly through the warp. Returning from the Immaterium after years of pursuit, Spire would discover that 800 years had passed within real space. With the destruction of Cadia during 999.M41, Admiral Spire would return. Aiding his might in assembling a new fleet to fight at his side, Spire would once more cleanse the stars of the taint of chaos. The war for the Cadian system would bring forth many adversaries, but Spire would not be found wanting. Once more confronted by the Planet Killer under the command of Warlord Brakfast, Spire would end its tyranny with the intervention of the Macrag's Honor, helmed by the returned Primarch, Rebute Guilliman. Gifted temporary command of the Lord Commander's Gloriana-class vessel and fleet, Spire would aid the Adeptus Astartes of the Raven Guard and Blood Angels in destroying the Necron Nefuri dynasty. With many victories once more achieved in the name of the Imperium, Spire would traverse to the Eidolon sector to end the Despoiler's campaign. Facing the vengeful spirit, Spire's fleet would fight with valor. Destroying each champion brought to the field by Abaddon, Spire's fleet would not relent in their purge of heresy. Aided by Master Osmadiel of the Dark Angels and Ivrain of the Inari, Spire would crush Abaddon's fleet. Crippling the vengeful spirit, reports initially suggested the end of the Despoiler within the destruction of his flagship. Yet such tall tales have been proven false, for despite Spire's service to the Imperium, the Despoiler and his cursed vessel still remain. Though Spire's legacy is now shrouded in mystery, it can be assured that he shall remain a stalwart and defiant commander of the Imperial Navy.